trip and I'm rejuvenated and I'm remixed. I took planes, trains and automobiles and for real got ill. In Brazil, I'm the Wizard of Oz while on tour. And got war in Singapore and I'm eating sushi in Japan. But there ain't no place like Super Mario Land.
Oh, time for you just heard Saturday Superhouse, but it's time for Friday. Was it Saturday Night Superhouse, Simon, or Saturday Superhouse?
Saturday Superhouse, I think.
Well, Friday Superhouse today because it's time for some online Mario Kart. And how's everybody doing out there in Radio Land?
Not too bad.
This is Homer Simpson saying.
Is this a radio show or a Twitch stream?
I think I ticked the box to have it go out on Twitch, but also on AM and FM frequencies. Nice. Yeah, not many people know about that. Yo, Gabs. Or, well, if I can't. I tried to do a vector, but we need to get Zam for that shit, don't we? 2 seconds. Back in 2 seconds. Simon and Steve, do something to entertain the stream, won't you?
Yeah. Steve, you're not well. Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Just got a headache and other issues, so I had a quick nap before the stream too.
It's not the Rona, is it?
Sorry?
It's not Rona, is it?
No, definitely not Corona. No other symptoms.
Rona free stream. Good. Well, don't do too much. Get yourself well.
Yeah, I'll chill at the back. That's what I'll do.
So like every Friday then.
I'm trying to be a nice, calm character. So I'll be Codec. That's an easy going shit.
What did I miss?
Steve's going to chill at the back because he's not well. So like every Friday.
Yeah. Well, Steve, you shouldn't ever apologise for being sick, because I expect a bit of that when everything throws down in the Mario Kart arena. Gavs, are you watching but not playing? And if you're not playing, why not? Who was the leader? I missed that. Oh, it's me. It's me. Baconator's second though.
Come on, Baconator.
Steve, are you gonna?
Who am I in it?
You gonna put up with it?
Who am I in a game with already?
Oh no, not me. Because I'm only.
Oh, Steve. All right.
I'm just joining now, but no worries. I'm slow.
Just to throw you guys off, Ben is racing as Steve, and I'm racing as Platinum.
That's confusing.
God, I'm totally thrown off.
It's just because it's more convenient where we're sitting.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, you've got to line up on the left and right. Makes sense. Cheddars, how's it going?
The move.
Okay.
Cheddars, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. How are
Yeah,
you?
excellent. I'm also not bad. Looking forward to a bit of Mario Kart with you guys. What else have you got planned for this exciting weekend in West London?
Oh, well. What do we have planned?
Things we've got planned.
Oh,
Too many to name off the top of my head.
well, Gabs, do you know what? I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here, Gabs. So thank you for joining the stream. I'm going to lower the volume so we can hear lovely Steve and Ben a little bit louder. Baconator first. Someone take him out.
Just smashing it.
Someone take him out.
Hey,
You gotta keep him Baconator.
I might change my name up.
Oh, it's a
I'm
good.
disappointed.
It's a good name.
It is for a burger.
Is it?
Better than the player.
Hey, don't hate the player, Simon.
Don't hate the player, hate the Steve.
So you're going to be streaming tomorrow
Possibly,
on
yeah.
your channel as well. That's exciting.
I've sort of set it up. Yeah, my second ever stream.
Booyah! It'll be a tag stream then. That's a term I invented. I'm Chris Fox and I invented it. But Simon?
I think it's called squad streaming.
Yeah, but I prefer,
There's
I prefer tag stream. You know, wrestling.
I got it. Yeah,
Huh? Yeah, you
I
do.
know wrestling.
Closet fan. Pleasure. Always happy to get a little fox a little fox action in only a little fox action in your life.
What game are you going to be streaming, Simon?
We're doing
We're going to do Titanfall with Chris.
Oh,
Chris tomorrow. The internet are looking forward to it, Steve. From what I've heard, they've been raving about it.
It's very manic. It's hard to keep up with.
The Titanfall streams.
Yes, time for weekend.
Yes, it's mad, isn't it?
It really is.
A couple of things I didn't.
The new PS5.
Well, a couple of things I was just about to say. A couple of things I didn't pick up on at the time is that the PS5 is like a V for 5, but it also looks like the white outside is like its jacket, and that it's sexily unzipping. It's a console. Why is it trying to be all sexy? Also on its side, the one with the disc drive on its side, it looks janky as fuck. It looks so weird on its side, so I think I'm definitely gonna have to stand it up.
Is it flat on its side? I haven't seen the picture.
Oh, let me post it right now in the chat, Simon. It will both shock and discredit you. And that thing is, I'm not wearing a tie at all.
Oh, hang on. I have seen it. Sorry, I have. There's like a little black base, isn't there?
Yeah, you have to have a black base to put it flat on its side,
Yeah.
which is crazy town. But yeah, it looks like it's going to topple over when it's on its side. But yeah, I'll be standing it up. It's got to come in black though. It can't be just in brilliant, glaring white, sexily unzipping out of a white sort of jacket. It's like, are you trying to seduce me, Mr. PlayStation 5? Let me put the exact picture I'm talking about in the Discord. Because yeah, I've never seen a console look so strange on its side. But yeah, it was really fun streaming the reactions with Mike. It was a right laugh.
It's good to watch it.
Yeah, dude, thanks for tuning in. Oh, look at this size comparison as well. The Xbox Series X and the PS5 are the biggest consoles, like, by far.
Yeah.
I can't remember one of the IGN guys. I can't remember who, but said the PS5 looks like a skyscraper in Dubai, which is accurate.
Oh, the Burj Al Khalifa, it does, yeah.
Exactly that one, yes. But do you prefer the garish, crazy, futuristic design of the PS5 or the more simple box of the Xbox Series X?
I'll go neither.
Sticking with the
I
old
like
Switch. Oh yeah, Steve.
So far, my initial view is it's different, it's cool. I want to see it in person. I think that's going to be the key. I like it. They're trying something different.
Yeah, I don't want it to be white. I really don't want a white console ever again. I need a black Dreamcast and a black PS4. They're quite easy to get. I thought I've got a silver PS4, but yeah, I need a black Dreamcast because everything else I got is black. So it's a nice uniform look I've got here. I know, especially the camera in its little white clamshell. It's really weird. I mean, how's that going to fit on top of the TV? That's going to be distracting on top of your TV, rather than like a black device that kind of sinks in with the frame and you forget about it quite quickly. I've got 3 things on top of my TV at the moment: webcam, PS4 cam, and actually 2 Wii sensor bars. And that white, and I'm trying to picture that white little oyster shell sitting on top of there, and it just look weird. But it's because of the VR. They've kind of tailored it to go with the VR helmet design, sort of white and black and weird looking.
Yeah, it's you just want it all one colour, don't you?
Yeah, all one colour would be great, and even if it's not a launch, I don't think it'll be long before we see them. Who's wearing the crown? Crown for King. The one without the disk drive is at least really nice and symmetrical, and I think I'm going to have to store it vertically just for A, storage, and B, because it just looks so mad on its side. And can you imagine a bigger console than the Xbox One or the PS3 fat? They found a way.
PS3 fat, it's great.
It's like the PS3. It looks really like the original 360.
What do you think of the lineup again?
Resident Evil 8, Steve?
Yeah.
Massive.
You got my Racing 7? I think you haven't.
Yeah, I have. It's sitting right here. Steve, have you got the stream on?
No. Our network can't cope with that kind of multitasking.
All you have to do, Steve, is beat me in Mario Kart. Look, it's right here. Why don't you come and get it? Why don't you come and get it, Steve? Come and get it, Steve! We can pretty much do house visits soon, though, can't we?
I think so, yeah.
So I can bring it over. Discless? Yeah, no, me too. I'll, Steve, ask for it back again, though?
What?
Ask for it back again, say give my Resi back.
Give me my Racing Evil back.
Give what back?
No.
Oh.
Like Fidel Castro.
Oh god. Yeah, we'll be able to do a house visit soon, I reckon. Are you guys up for helping me do a group stream of Beatles rock bands sometime in the future? Just think of the harmonies. It'll be the first. It'll be the first house gathering for a while. There'll be lagers and harmonies. It'll be just like the Beatles actually hanging out.
Your neighbours will be happy.
Listen, my neighbours are never happy, so... Hey, but do you know what I bought for them the other day? Drum pad silencers. I tweeted about it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I bought silencers. But anyway, we talk about my neighbours. They've been doing DIY for 2 weeks. And it's ridiculous. So... they can go fuck themselves! Anyway, moving on. Are you going to get discless or disc drive model?
Discless.
I mean, I'm probably not get this.
Well, not for a long while anyway.
No.
You were burned quite heavily with...
That was one of the reasons I was interested in PS4.
Yeah, but and now it's GTA 5 again, so third time lucky, isn't it? No?
It was a bit strange. GTA, your opening Gambit, 7-year-old game.
Rockstar cut it all, but for that.
Yeah.
Steve, is there any way you can do that mic trick again to make the mic a little bit?
Oh, we're doing it at the moment.
Oh, yeah? Okay. It's I really love it as well though because of all the input we get from Ben, so it's totally worthwhile.
Oh, yeah. Shut up.
Ben, will you keep it down? Are you on drugs? Chill out. Great use of the word immense. Yeah, you would be happy with the black and white design, Gabs. Yeah. Just because it looks like a costume Trent Reznor would have worn in one of his early videos, it doesn't mean it's a good design for a... No, I'm joking. It's very striking. You can see my initial reaction on the stream. I just said, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Which can be good and bad.
What the hell are you doing here?
What are you doing here? And not in a racist way.
What are you referencing?
It's the most beautiful console to come out because ebony and ivory.
Yeah.
Let's leave that. We're going to leave that there.
Yeah. Swiftly.
Yeah, anyway. I'm going to go disk drive free because of the symmetrical nature of it, and I hate getting out.
I would as well nowadays, I think.
I hate getting out of my chair to like change discs. There's just no need anymore.
But then sometimes you get them cheaper games when they're on discs.
Yeah, but also there's tons of digital sales, and I would start going on the stores more often to look for sales. But yeah, I mean you're right. But it's more often than not last gen and before in terms of discs that I'm actually picking up. Half-Life on the PS2, for example, arrived today. So
How big's the SSD in the PS5 though? Do we know?
No, they didn't tell us yet. It's not going to be that big.
No, the issue we're going on.
Temper your expectations. It's going to be a lot smaller than we'd like.
Yeah. Potentially going to have to constantly, install from.
I've been doing that this gen.
Oh, really?
I've been uninstalling things and reinstalling things because I was too poor when I got my PS4 to stick in a new drive, and I just never did. Only recently started using the external drive of my Xbox. Oh, that's pretty cool. Should we run games passes?
Trouble is, if you look at the Ratchet and Crank stuff, like the transitions that they just look incredible, and you're going to have
possible
to
without a solid state drive. Yeah, not possible without one of those.
Well, exactly. So you're going to have to transfer from your external to a solid state.
I want to be sticking a bigger solid state with that, sticking like a larger solid state drive on day one because I failed to do that with the past two PlayStations. And I'm just assuming that you'll be able to do that. Solid drive, well, SSDs are well expensive.
Yeah.
I've got a 4K Blu-ray. I can't talk and play Mario Kart. Simon, words? What? Gab says 820 gigabyte. 850 gigabytes. That's lame.
Okay.
Not even a terabyte.
Well, if you think about the last Call of Duty update yesterday was 86 gig.
Yeah. It's so
10
annoying.
Call of Duty updates.
I know.
Not room for too many more updates.
It's obscene, isn't it? Unless they're gonna... And there's no word of, like, compression either. They seem to just do away with compression in this gen. Because games on the PS3 and 360 are just great, sensible sizes. This generation, forget about it. It's just been nuts. I almost refuse to play Call of Duty because it's arrogantly large. Cracking compression. I love it.
But you're playing it this Sunday.
What? I'm doing what? No, I'm not playing the new one. I'm playing World at War.
You're playing a Call of Duty.
Yeah, but I'm not playing the new one that's 50 terabytes deep, 80 terabytes tall.
I was trying to segue. I mean, this is a radio show. Trying to segue into your, future segment on Sunday. You didn't have to pull me up on specifics, did you?
Yes, I do because it's the internet, and if I don't, someone else will.
All right.
But it'll have an expandable storage bar for improved M.2s. I don't know. Yeah, no, I watched Mark Cerny's deep dive, Gabs, but I don't remember any of it. Didn't understand most of it. All I need to know is, I'll tell you what I'd like from this gen coming up. How about UI? How about home menus that don't sort of glitch and take ages?
That'd be good.
It's too much to ask. I'm not buying a PS4 Pro just so my XMB works. I'd just like it to work. And now if you go back to a 360, oh my god. I think they've done that deliberately though. Like the way Apple make old phones slow down and stuff. Because the 360 used to work like a dream, and now it's like chug, chug, chug. Am I right? Yeah! I put the tournament back to public, by the way. So we might get Billy or Buddy or whoever those people were coming back for revenge.
Security boy, maybe.
Smash. Where's Smash Puff?
They said he might come later, but yeah, I'll let him know. Fire! Ah, damn it. Steve, what's the Gibbo situation over there?
He is playing online games with his friends at the moment.
With his what?
Playing an online big friend before there's something with his mates. No good over, I'm afraid.
Alright. Gibbo's always been a huge fan of giant patches. We've known this for a while.
Webman's clothes.
Exactly. Ruined 2 perfectly good jackets. I'm anticipating a surprise appearance from Sonny, because he's been calling himself a maybe, and I think he's in a kind of stealthy, vengeful mood, and he'll just want to show up, win a few, and then silently leave. It's Sonny special. Boomeranged you. Was that you, Ben? AKA Steve.
Or some kind of
Dude.
persona thing, like Job and
Exactly, it's exactly like that, Steve.
Job and Buster. And they're the magicians.
Hand me the trick sword! It's a real sword. How's George doing, Simon?
Good.
Is he going to reappear next week with some more secrets from?
I've said to him if he wants to join us and guide us and help us not die, then he's welcome to. He taught us a lot, didn't he? I think we came on a lot in that stream.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, as soon as he left, we did really badly. I do want to play this again, Steve, without VR. I mean, not necessarily this one. Whenever we meet again, you may have this back.
Oh, Rizzy.
Yeah, it's rather nice though. Yes, after all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it?
Well,
yeah, we played it on VR, didn't we? And it was a little bit shit in VR. Let's be honest.
It's the movement, isn't it? It's you have to do the 8 movement points you can do.
Yeah, I do. I am grateful for that though.
Jump into spaces, like pick a space and jump into it.
I can still remember how sick rigs make me feel. I saw it in my game collection the other day, and I was like, "It's hey, Kurt, it's going good, man. How are you doing?" Here's Simon, Steve, and Ben.
Hello.
And the tournament's open now for the public, so anyone can join. We're having a lot of people saying, "I really can't tear myself away from Warzone," so it's definitely got its hooks in people.
Not my forte.
I mean, Gibbo's in there right now. He's not eaten or slept for several days, and no one bats an eyelid. It's just the way of things. It's pretty pointless. Either PS5 or Xbox coming out, really. I mean, Switch. Isn't that just perfected gaming?
It's over, isn't it?
Can you play it on a plane? That's actually the comeback. Can you play it on a plane? No. Shit. That was poor.
When Breath of the Wild 2 come out?
I'm gonna guess next year. Or maybe, we haven't heard anything about it for a little while, Like a surprise Nintendo Direct about it soon, being like, oh, and one more thing. It's out now. Or it's out for Christmas. Or whatever. Silent Pit. Yeah, I don't know. Steve, you're just going to wait for 2 now at this point.
Well, yeah,
You non-believer.
I came to the realisation of why I'm just not that into open world games. I'm into...
It's completely understandable. There's many an open world game at the moment, isn't there?
There's too many. Like, I was trying Metal Gear 5 the other day. It's already like...
Yeah, it's like, go where to get the mission? On the side of the map, alright. Back on my horse. Have I ever had those days when I wake up feeling rubbish, Coyote? Yes! And I tell you what, I've got some tips, some really quick tips off the top of my head for just changing your mood really quickly if you need to, which is obviously a lot of the time a lot easier said than done. But music! If you listen to like your favourite songs, if you like rock, some kind of heavy but like energetic stuff, will get you kind of like pumped up at least. Maybe not instantly happy, but then you'll be like, yeah, I can tackle the day better now because I've just listened to, who knows, a little bit of Semisonic, whatever gets you, closing time or whatever. Secret Smile.
You can get lightning.
Secret Smile gets me ready to Merc falls online. Yeah, dude. You'll have high and low days, but try not to worry about it too much. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself when you're feeling like shit. And yeah, music. And your favourite things, like your favourite shows or your favourite games or your favourite Twitch channels.
Yeah.
It's true. I tell you what, Twitch channels and podcasts and stuff, it's stuff that has people talking. I always find, especially if I'm just like, indoors, not seeing anybody, there's been a lot of that with the lockdown. Podcasts are great. Chatting with friends is great. Streams where people are talking, communicating, and all good
Simpsons,
things.
good.
Simpsons, circular. Carousel. It's like the carousel. You pay your quarter, you get up, the horse goes up and down. Circular. All good things. I almost think that Happy Gilmore isn't worth everything that came after it from Sandler.
I haven't seen Gilmore in a long time.
Watched
saw it
quite
not-
recently. It's
not-
so good.
Not too long ago, and it's still good. I used to like Billy Madison at the time, but I don't think I'd quite do it for me these days.
I watched that last week. It was good.
Stop looking at me, Swan! Well, I love Pete Sampras's wife, in it.
Yes.
Sonia Blade. She's so great. Oh shit, Simon. That Veronica Vaughn is one fine piece of ash. It's like H8. It's the one for me.
Yeah.
It is the one for me.
It is one for me.
Oh man. Is it? It's not Dark Shines, is it? Which is the one with all the high-pitched singing? Space Dimension? The one that ends with...
Oh,
yeah, that one, yeah. Oh, fuck. I hate not hitting
I can't
that.
really believe I got it from that impression. But it's good.
I do what I can with the voice I've been given. Which is why, for Beatles, it'd be good to have you guys around for the harmonies, I can't just be singing in my flat by myself on stream. That's weird, isn't it? Mike's up for it, Steve.
Mike.
Yeah. Remember?
But does he know who these are?
Well, he does, thanks to Beatles Rock Band, man.
Yeah.
They made it into a PlayStation game, and therefore Mike could digest it as media.
Where he discovered Led Zeppelin.
Unfortunately, there's been 0 Zeppelin songs in Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Which is very Led Zeppelin, though, isn't it? Jimmy Page was very outspoken about how not good for getting into music for children, the Rock Band and Guitar Hero games, as to Jack White. But at least unlike Jack White, he didn't then put all of his songs for sale in the games. But then I'm grateful to Jack White because then I can play like dead leaves in the dirty ground. No, you're not around. You know that song?
No. Do it again.
That was a top.
Don't give to me. I still don't really like Hotel Yorba, but I remember Hotel Yorba was the first White Stripes song I heard of that. And then it took a little bit of time for me to get on board with Fell in Love with a Girl. I remember at the time Simon used to quite a funny impression of it.
I remember that, did I?
Yeah, it was just like you going, and I'm like, yeah, it is like that. It is like that. But then when Dead Leaves came out, I was like, oh shit, you know.
It took me a long time to warm up to that band.
Wow. Well, Dead Leaves, I was like, yeah, okay. And then when fucking Seven Nation Army came out, that changed it, didn't it?
Yeah.
And now look that fucking chant. England. Don't worry, Kate, you'll be fine. How is everybody else doing? Apparently the Glades is going to be open next week.
Oh, fantastic.
Big news for Bromley people.
Is it?
Well,
What do you need to go to the Glades for these days?
Sounds good.
Millie's cookies. Waterstones is good. They sell books there.
Yeah, lots of books.
Yes, Coyote, it's weird that you say that actually. I've recently had dreams that I've woken up and remembered the dream and gone, oh, that's rubbish. So yeah, like wake up, like stick on something like a show or like a podcast or like a song or a stream, like I said, something that will just take your mind off it and then you'll start to forget your rubbish dream. I have recurring zombie dreams still to this day. If anyone finds that interesting. Steve, before I go on, I've been told by a lot of people that there's nothing more boring than hearing other people's dreams. So just be aware that I am aware of that statement. But Steve, you recently said you had a dream, the literal textbook dream of all your teeth falling out in a dream.
I have this quite a regular one.
You're trying to, it's like you stand up at a town meeting and you're like, I'd just like to, and everyone's like, Steve, speak up. You're like, I got no teeth.
It kind of plays in your mind and you think you maybe did lose.
Yeah, of course. You wake up and go, oh my god. Yeah, it's like textbook.
Copper's still there.
It's dream. It's the textbook. It's Anxiety Dream 101. That is. You're worried about Cheddar's breaking into your room again, like that one time. Isn't it, Ben?
Oh no.
Started with a dream. Yeah, classic. Oh, come on. Next Mario Kart game, we've got to see Wario Stadium again because we've not seen it outside of the original Mario Kart 64. The original Mario Kart 64. God, the graphics are good in this, especially when you sit close to the TV. It's like real life. Fuck. This is exactly what Baconator needs to take the lead in the group. That was a name suggested by your lovely lady friend, son. You can't ditch Baconator now.
Yeah,
And also, I quite like being reminded of those good times being at Wendy's having Baconator.
Okay, so I'll keep my name for you.
Don't have to do it for me. Do it for all the Wendy's fans out there. 6th. Oh, 5th.
I think I just won my Resident Evil back.
What? Fine.
Player one. Player one.
Alright, Steve, fine.
Player.
It's here. Shall I... Do you know what? When I was 5, my next door neighbour / friend borrowed my Sonic 2 off me. And then when it was time to get it back, he was an older friend, so the bigger boys used to pick on, 5-year-old Chris a little bit. And then I was like, can I have my Sonic 2 back? He says, no, I faxed it to my friend in Australia. and I was like 5 years old, and I went, well, that's not how fax machines work. And he went, But anyway, Steve, I'll pop it in my fax machine in a bit. And
Excellent, yeah. Or just email it over. Either one.
you're right. What am I thinking? Everyone's using email these days.
Not really. It's all the trends.
Yeah, I'll MSN message it over to you as an attachment. Yeah, no, Steve, you've earned it. You've earned it. Cooper. Ah, Christmas time, everybody.
June.
I know, but now we're in Christmas.
We're
Is
in
this
the
the
home
Animal...
stretch, are we?
Oh no, sorry, I thought this was the Animal Crossing Christmas level. I mean, it is pretty Christmassy, isn't it? Lights, snow, and Christmas trees. Simon, at our advanced age, you know that time goes really quickly. Christmas will be here.
I know.
And that'll be the first time that we can see our families, like, all year. Probably.
Do we have to?
Not necessarily. Wow. What about Paul?
Yeah, good old Paul.
What was your brother's name? I think you just always refer to him as my brother.
Did I?
You
No,
always say
it's-
my brother this and my brother that.
His name's Ari.
Oh, that's probably why.
It's a weird one.
You've got to obviously do a brother stream with him. Get him on stream.
Yeah.
Or is he
maybe.
not? Is he not very entertaining?
He's definitely not entertaining.
No. Fair enough. You got all that showbiz from your dad.
Yes, exactly. It came in my genes, not in his.
Oh. Brilliant. It was great having Mike's little face on stream yesterday as well. But
So how do you do it? Was it just a Skype call that you
well, Streamlabs OBS. I don't know what program you're going to be using, Simon.
OBS?
Yeah, well, I'm more familiar with Streamlabs OBS. People have told me that Streamlabs is better. People have told me that OBS is better. Streamlabs is apparently more user-friendly, so it's good for simple people like myself. But you just do like a window capture, and then the list of windows that you've got open, pop out the Discord video chat, and then bam, you've got your little friend's face. And you can, frame it and put a little name underneath it. Shouldn't, keep giving all these peeks behind the curtains. The magic of television being ruined. My dad said he doesn't like to watch documentaries of how movies are made and stuff because he doesn't like the magic being ruined and stuff. Don't give any credo to that.
No.
I see the logic.
Go on, Steve.
I can see the logic behind that. I mean,
Yeah, it's like you don't want to ask a magician necessarily how to trick stuff. That would be a classic howdy do that.
how do you do that?
Such a howdy do that. But yeah, a lot of those indie games shown off yesterday, not indie games, but smaller games, a lot of them are kind of blending into one in my mind. There was a lot of colourful stuff we saw. 2 games with cats in them. Lots of robots.
The stray cat one.
But Resident Evil 8 has got a lot of allusions to Resident Evil 4. I mean, it's called, like, the subtitle is Village. And you see a lot of kind of like Resident Evil 4 shenanigans. So, that'd be really, really awesome.
There's no game that absolutely blew me away. I didn't play the first Horizon, and I'm going to, but that looked probably the best of all the games they showed.
Yeah, I would agree with you. There wasn't one that really spoke to me. Like when I first saw Titanfall, I was like, oh, I don't know why, but it's just, you know. But there's a lot of, excuse me, solid, you'd like to believe, launch titles, so it would be, got a lot of solid picks. But yeah, that killer app surely the days of the killer app isn't over. But the last few gens, the launch titles have been weak sauce. Where's the Mario 64s of the worlds?
What launched with the Switch? I don't know.
BOT dubs. BOT dubs.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Pretty good game, yeah. But also, 1-2 Switch. With the milking cow game?
People barely played Breath of the Wild because of that.
There wasn't any time for it. They were too busy trying to beat the record of old 9 Cups Steve over there.
Oh.
9 cups full, Simon. In the blink of an eye. I mean, it was like a shape weight, isn't it, in terms of just training for building up the forearm muscles. Baconator! Oh, he's got a bomb.
Got a bomb!
He just can't get rid of a bomb. I think after this Saturday I might switch Saturday to Shit Game Saturday. I'll play some notoriously bad games. What do you think about that?
What do you got in mind?
There's loads to go from. Deadly Premonition. You know, not you know, funny as well. You know, it doesn't necessarily. Deadly Premonition's got a very strong cult following. Cheetah Men.
That's the big PC one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm curious about that one.
Def Jam Icon. You saw me play the Hulk Hogan game, that kind of thing. There's loads. God Hand you could play because it's so kind of over the top and funny, and very notoriously IGN gave it like a 4.8, and there was a huge backlash at the time for crazy internet people. But yeah, might swap things around because no one's knocking me off the perch of the top place of this Mario Kart tournament, so I might have to swap the schedule around and bring Mario Kart back at a bit of a later date. I mean, unless the challenger steps up. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
That's exactly the kind of trash talking I was looking for. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, same code. So I'm just texting a friend, he's going to join.
Cheeseland.
Sounds. I know that's. It's your. If you're a wrestler, Cheddars, you would hail. That's where you hailing from. Cheeseland. Cheddars.
Oh, we all voted for it as well.
Well, good luck, everyone.
Yeah. We might as well just put our controllers down. And you won the vote as well. Your cares, obviously. Do you think, Chris, all the kids used to call him Balju when he was a kid?
Call the big one Bitey. Yeah, of course.
Good old
Boju. In any game where you can change the characters' names, you've got to change Bowser Jr. to Boju. Boju or Balju? It's got to be Boju, isn't it? That's what David Bowie's son, who I was chatting to over Twitter the other day, that's what he should change at least his Twitter handle to. But obviously, ideally, his whole name. Balju. What's his actual name again?
Bowser Jr.
No, David Bowie's son.
Zowie Bowie.
Oh, that's his son.
Yeah,
Daniel Jones.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's not Daniel Jones.
Duncan Jones.
Duncan Jones, that's the one. We were chatting about Bromley on Twitter the other day, so
Oh, were you really?
yeah.
I follow him on Twitter.
He was, yeah, so do I. But he was just like blah 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 blah, Bromley. He was like, that's the difference between Lewisham, where my friend is from, and Bromley, where I'm from. And I did the really fascinating reply of, "You're from Bromley? Question mark? Question mark. I'm from Bromley! Exclamation mark."
We should hang out.
And then I was like, yeah, well, that's obviously where I'm going to take it, to the logical conclusion.
Did you mention that you've starred in movies with Tom Cruise? He's
What?
looking for an actor with A-list.
Steve, come on, if he's the real deal, he's seen my work. But he said we were probably part of the same family, so I said I'll see you at the reunion at the Churchill Gardens next year. And he laughed, because it was nothing vicious.
It's unusual for Twitter.
Oh, you raised him well, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, he raised him with what you'd call, modern love, but he didn't let his fame stop him from being the heroes that his children deserved. Yeah. Lady Stardust was there.
The first 5 years of his life were a lot of changes.
Space Oddity. Flennin.
He sang Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah. You are a lad insane to have got all those extra ones out there, Steve. Rubbish. Rubbish. Oh, let's dance. Huh?
Let's just come on.
Come on, let's just love
Let's
each
not.
other. Dave seems to be... Don't know why you're not joining. Try exiting and trying again, question mark. Nintendo, you've smashed it with this online gaming thing. Well done. Well, bravo.
Yeah, it's easy to forget sometimes how bad they are.
Yeah, I mean, we're sitting here being like, wow, they really smashed it. This is a very smooth voice chat system. Oh, wait a minute, we're in Discord. What's that above my head, though? Interesting. Glad you asked. It's my sub goal. And we're only 30% away. 6 more subscribers away from me playing a horror game on stream. I'll be screaming like a little child, so it's worth... So yeah, I know we can do it, guys. Help me smash that sub goal!
Have you had an idea what horror game you're playing?
Well, we'll see what people... Well, I mean, the choices are endless, really. Outlast 1 and 2, PT. I do have PT, and that's obviously quite rare, as Loz was discussing the other day, so... Alien
Sounds
Isolation.
like I've access to it.
Huh?
Sounds like Lost has access to it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we were trying to get Loz to play it, weren't we? Yeah, I was suggesting he should use it as affiliate goal. But yeah, I don't want to play a horror game on stream, but I'm gonna. We'll reach that sub goal.
You go back to the Twin Snakes.
Yeah. Next week. Why are you up seeing more of those cutscenes? Yeah,
Longer that game.
I'm eager to go back to it. I got bumped this week because a PlayStation event was rescheduled last minute.
What about Tony Hawk's? You gonna finish that?
Nah.
I'm gonna wait to play the remake. Forge gaming.
Well, the new one will be out soon, and then we can all play online.
Yeah, we can play on
Yeah.
a horse. Bit gorse.
Yeah, Good old Gorse.
I would like to do the. I would like to play the downhill jam level again, but I'll probably wait until the HD remasters.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve! Apparently, the Sunset Riders Switch port that's coming out. No online.
What was the tennis thing you mentioned to me earlier?
Oh yeah. So the Virtual Tennis Challenge. Thanks for the reminder. All you got to do, Steve, is beat me.
Beat you.
A butt. What beat you? Wouldn't have thought so. Yeah, Steve, beat me. A butt.
Oh, there's a butt.
You,
There's a butt.
yeah. And you like, everyone knows you like big butts, and here's the biggest butt of them all. You have to beat me using the VMU screen, which recreates the tennis game that's going on the TV
Oh my goodness.
in wireframe mode. Huh?
Okay. Okay.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. If we could do the equivalent in Mario Kart 8, I would do that with you guys right now. Give you a little fighting chance. But yeah, we might give Mario Kart a rest for a few weeks, and I'm going to shuffle the schedule around.
Nice.
But yeah, Metal Gear on Thursday, I would imagine, and we're going to try and do a bit of X-Wing versus TIE Fighter on Wednesday, Steve.
Yeah, well,
Oh shit, Dave's made it into the room, everyone.
it might not work, but hopefully.
Oh, it'll work. If we can get Half-Life Co-op working,
Oh,
then, you know.
anything's possible.
So yeah, that's Dave. You've worked with him, apparently. He was at Sega for a bit, Ben and Steve.
Is he a guy called I said I've got skinny legs?
Yeah.
I've got a lot of ice cream for all this stuff.
Well, you've got to prove him wrong by using your big thick legs to press the accelerator effectively and win. Win, Rocky. Win.
Look at that, he's 123 points behind me.
You're literally laughing in his face. Just gave him the Discord link, so he might join us. But yeah, Dave's a great lad. Met him at Splash Damage. What are those things saying hello? I have no idea what he's good at. He's yet to reveal his talent in life to me. Just because I've not seen him be good at anything, it doesn't mean he's not good at anything. But we've got an elite player who works at Splash called Armani, he said he'd try and pop in. He's very busy schedule. I think he's about to be a father, or maybe already is a father. I haven't seen him in a few months since the old lockdown. But I've heard legend of Armani's skills. But then people said Sonny was pretty good, and you know how that ended.
A double dash drop, so I didn't put myself up there, but no longer.
We can do some local double dash.
Sorry?
We can do some local double dash at some point.
Yeah, but even then I'm nah.
We should play Drink Mario Kart at New Year's.
I'll be on the tap waters.
I was trying to get. I suggested New Year's because I thought it might be one of the times of the year that we might have a little tipple, Steve.
No one does it. Yeah, great.
I do like the chilled out New Year's. It has to be said. And don't do anything, Steve. I think you remember we played a little bit of Def Jam Rap Star last year. Well, I'm creeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping.
Music Monday.
Well, this Music Monday is Beat Saber. It's all about the Beat Saber in VR. Very excited. Wario just completely bossed me off the track. I imagine that was Dave.
And then bombed me, yeah.
Very Wario.
Wow.
Wow.
I think he's going to win. You guys are happy about this. Oh, who threw that banana? That was amazing. No.
Baconator.
Did you just say your own name, Simon?
I did, yeah.
Whispered sort of hushed.
Baconator.
Baconator.
What a catchphrase. Baconator just wouldn't go around saying his own name. He would on Halloween.
Wario was the AI, it turned out.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Oh my god, how embarrassing. Look at my crown sparkle, everyone. You're not using tilt controls.
Lies, the Cheddar's lies.
I mean,
You just found it, really.
why can't you be more mature, Cheddars?
Oh.
How about that?
I want the mild cheddars, so.
Cheddar's with attitude.
In what way? Cheddars with attitude. He's probably smoking 2 cigarettes at once right now.
Oh,
Somewhere. No, well, he's a father of 2, so I imagine he's being very sensible. And
he used to just throw a dupe in just for a laugh. Anyway, what a guy he was.
good old Josh. Going back to Hyrule. This new Baconator regime will not stand.
Sorry about that.
Topple the dictator.
Or the Bacon King.
Bacon King's a good name to transition to if you fancy a gimmick change.
Oh yeah, bacon.
It's like winning the King of the Ring, and if you were the Baconator, you definitely would be the Bacon King in the next episode of Raw. This is why I've always got the wrestling tag checked when I go live on Twitch, because I'm probably always going to get a wrestling reference in here or there. Whoa! I love that the piranha plants are Deku plants in this level. Deku, what are they called? Deku scrubs. Deku shrubs.
Yeah, something like that.
No, what are the fucking plants called?
I need to look at them. I've been noticing them. Wait.
Holy shit. Move! Fuck. I think all the mages are represented in the... not mages, sages. All the sages are represented in the stained glass window form back in that top of the time type doodly place.
I can honestly say I've never looked at the details on this level. That's quite cool.
I had a little explore of it. But, you know, I really wouldn't mind some really late DLC announced for this, just like more tracks, to just keep it alive for a while, and they won't have to make a new game for a little bit. But I don't think they do another... Actually, maybe we would get another Mario Kart on Switch, because this is technically last gen, this is a Wii U game. Pretty cool. Bats! Oh no. Someone's going to take this, I just got blue. I just blew myself.
Player.
Oh yeah!
Hey,
Oh my god.
oh, Baconator, wow. So close to the end as well.
Not the Bacon King anymore.
The Bacon King. Well, I've just thought of another one. I've got an Xbox, the original Xbox. I've got a game for that called a Burger King game, but it's called Sneak King, and you play as the Burger King, and you've got to sneak around and scare people.
He's really scary looking, isn't he, as well?
Absolutely terrifying, yes, indeed. But yeah, Shit Game Sundays. What do you guys think about that? As a concept.
Shit game set, right?
Shit Game Saturdays, yes, of course. Subscriber Sundays is not being moved. I'm quite nervous. Not nervous. Not nervous. Not the right word. Apprehensive about how badly I'm going to do at World at War on Sunday on hard. On veteran mode.
You probably... It would be very difficult to complete, I imagine.
How am I going to... Do I have to play the previous levels on veteran mode to unlock it as well, Steve? Or can I get to that level on easy and then bump up the
On
difficulty?
the previous game... on the other one, you don't have to. Yeah, you can just get to that level and then you can think.
Thank God for that.
But it'd be worth checking. Maybe World of Wars.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely boot it up before I go
Quite
live.
old, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite old, but it does have FIFA Sutherland in it.
No.
FIFA Sutherland. Oh. I think it's 9 tomorrow for Titanfall. Simon, if that works for you, sir.
Yep, works for me.
Simonfall. Huh?
Baconfall.
It always comes back to bacon.
It's all about the bacon.
Sweet, delicious bacon. I don't know if I said this before on stream. I probably did because of your name, but I've gone off English bacon.
Yeah, you said,
And I
yeah.
only have American bacon, which is obviously a bit weird. This being England, just kind of sweet, very thin, more crispy than chewy, but not in an overcooked kind of burnt way. But yeah, just go to IHOP or someplace like that, and just be in heaven. God, I love IHOP so much. Superman. I'm still annoyed at him for smashing up that IHOP in Man of Steel. The Lord of the Rings, when you see... Hold on. Oh. I try to read your comment codes, but I probably should wait till I'm not driving at 150cc horsepower. If we come back next... If we come back next week, it'll have to be 200cc. That'll really level the playing field because it's impossible to play. No hard feelings. Simon. Always with the blue shells. That was really done. Have you completed Metal Gear 5 before though, Steve?
No, not all.
But you're not having
All the opening is very cinematic. When you get bogged in the middle of this big Afghanistan map, and it's like,
No! Sorry, carry on.
Afghanistan does bring up.
Yeah, I just got a flashback there, sorry. Jimmy! Jimmy! Oh no, it's Johnny, isn't it? Johnny! The Lord of the Rings, when he sees rings, I don't know, I've never read Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, all you need to remember about Lord of the Rings is, if you're going to read the books, where are you going to get your slow motion close-ups of Elijah Wood's face? They're not in there, so you might as well watch the film.
You get a lot more songs in the book.
Yeah, too many. Oh shit, we've got a new challenger.
Shit.
Ike.
Who is it?
Maybe he's a member of Joe Public.
Yeah.
Could be.
Joe Schmo.
Oh my god, it's Armani.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
So get ready to lose. For me...
Coordinate all 5 of us to attack him.
So for me, get ready to lose. For you guys, get ready to lose. Just like even worse.
Who won the last race, Chris?
Well done on winning one race, Simon.
Thank
Why
you.
don't you pin it up on your fridge?
I may.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, what a talented... Armani! He's gonna just...
At the moment, he's nothing this way.
Oh. Guys, he might be listening.
I just hit him.
Like racing against Fernando Alonso. Very exciting.
Or playing tennis against Federer.
Weren't they?
Yeah. Maybe everyone at Splash who said Armani was so good at Mario Kart that he just made it not fun anymore. Maybe they're just really bad.
Let's hope so.
Or is he Biding his time. Is he Joe Biden his time until the time? There's a bit of the. Do you guys remember Robin Hood Men in Tights?
I remember parts of it.
Yeah, there's a bit of this song that reminds me of part of it. One of the songs. That's Mel Brooks, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's.
Whatever is great. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Is he in first in this Make No Guy?
No, I am.
Go on, Chris.
I think he might be hot on my tails, though. He's just doing that thing, though. Like I said, it's like round one in a Street Fighter game against a computer, and they're just rubbish. And you're like, oh, this is easier than I thought it was going to be. And then they get serious and you get decimated, and you're like, what? And then Bison's like,
Oh no, I was doing well and I'll finish it.
Mons, fuck off. Oh no! He's gonna do something. I don't like it. Good work, gentlemen. I'm not sure what you did to help me out there, but I beat Armani.
That's it.
And I hereby now retire successfully undefeated from the Mario Kart scene.
Oh, that's it.
Grumble. It's intense, but let's go for it.
Random.
Great work.
Right, let's do this. Oh, this isn't the track I picked at all. Player. Do you want to be called in that? Is that what you want to be called in real life?
Yeah,
I don't know if you heard, but Steve goes by the name Player now. It's like when Stephen Merchant tried to get everyone to call him Spud. Don't know if you've heard, lads, but everyone's calling him Spud now. Not a good nickname. Really.
No, it's not very like glamorous.
That was probably before train spotting, but still. Fuck, what am I doing not having the item out? Right, Mons is in the lead now. Damn it. Close with those fireballs. Very close. Almost too close. Oh no, don't get me. It's the hyenas who are the enemy. They have thought of it. It's their idea. Yeah, but they have the last laugh as they viciously kill the
Yeah.
antagonists of the film.
Rip them apart.
Yeah.
Just like it. Oh, Baconator. I'm sure you've insurmountable these now.
I think it's very surmountable.
Careful.
Oh. Oh.
Fireball.
Oh, surmounted.
Hearing some good power sliding over there, lads. Keep it up.
Oh yeah.
I'm such a Mario Kart pro, I can hear that you're doing it exactly right. Your parents would be proud if they were here to see this. And if they're not, send them the link. Fuck yeah. Oh no, 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 no! No, 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 no! Who's Toadette?
I'm Toadette.
Oh, okay, nice. First prize! First prize!
Sort of. Mako.
See, Sonny is like, oh, poor timing, I'm about to eat. You know what time the tournament is, Sonny. It's the same every week. Not a bad turnout, though. Guys, thank you for being here.
Thanks for hosting.
Shit! Did you see that?
Got things you could choose to do with your Friday afternoon, but you decided to spend it with me. Thank you for that.
It's all confusing. Yeah.
Shit, what have you guys picked? Cheap! Cheap!
Wario.
Yeah, we haven't been to Wario today. Can I join? Yeah, of course you can join. It's a tournament that's active right now. It's called the Fox Invitational. I'll post the code in the chat though. For sure. So let me do that right now. That's the tournament code. That's all you need to join, dude. Let's go! Wait till you see the two camera setup I've got planned for Monday week though, when I'll be using guitar for Rock Band 4. It's going to be great. Getting some real Matt Bellamy camera angle action going on there. It's going to be fun. I hope I can make it work. But yeah, it's going to be good. But yeah, Beat Saber. Looking forward to that. It's going to be interesting monitoring the chat and everything else with the VR thing on my head.
Cough, cough. It is Smash Puff. Howdy, how y'all doing?
Smash
Hey,
Puff!
Smash Puff.
I'm currently watching y'all's race because I just won.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's going good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I was playing Smash a bit earlier.
Oh, really? And which character were you playing as?
Jigglypuff.
That doesn't sound like you.
And what game?
What game was it again? Yeah. Simon, how did you describe Smash Puff's Smash skills the other day?
Oh, they were. Those clips you posted were just nuts. So impressive.
One of the races we've got racing at the moment, Mako, I work with him at a company called Splash Damage, and every single lunch break and every single and after work as well, they're playing Smash in one of the meeting rooms, and it's amazing. Anytime you capture like a little bit of their games, they're just so. They all play it like they're fucking Neo in the Matrix. I don't even know how to move like that in that game, but they do. I'm doing way too much chatting in this race, so I'm not winning anymore.
Who is winning? Mako, I think.
Don't know.
Mako.
I don't know. Mako. It's the Smash Brothers dude I was just talking about. Yeah.
Hold
Classic
up, we got
Mako.
another. I see a Rosalina in first place. This is a problem. I gotta show who the best princess is, and Daisy is the best princess. So, Mako, you are my official rival. Thank
Wow.
you.
And you can face him in Smash Brothers as well.
You
might have picked a poor rival there. He's pretty good, apparently.
Voice chat in Discord. I'm telling him to jump on voice chat if he can. Dude,
Ooh, Yoshi Valley, let's go.
got a challenge saying Rosalina is not the best princess. I'm a brunette guy myself, obviously, so I'd like, you know, obviously Daisy you'd think would win, you know, hands down, but I love Rosalina's mystique. You know, she's got that fringe coming over her eyes, you know, what's she hiding? You know, what's going on with her? I want to get to know this person. So it's tough. And when you see her in a biking onesie in Mario Kart Wii, it's tough not to.
Oh, I think we're getting Wario Stadium. Please give us Yoshi though. Dang it.
Where we going?
You said you were going to teach me, didn't you?
And I think I've been kicked because my Wi-Fi decides to be mean.
Oh, really? It said you were. It had you in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I got kicked.
Is that fine?
Yeah, exactly. We've got Divas as well from the chat. Welcome. Okay, now it's time for me to stop talking and start winning again.
Oh, we got a pro.
Yeah, it's like Divas. You're gonna be. You didn't. You can't just say, "Can I join?" and not say brackets. I'm shit hot because. You know. What about my pride? This is what. Now we're getting a bit of a full, intense lobby. Steve's gone very quiet.
Oh, yeah, it's like people,
His
isn't it?
chilled Friday, Sunday Mario Kart drive is now like non-blinking, leaning straight forward at the TV. Steve, you know, playing through the campaign in solo mode, you'll get coins to get new car parts, and it's good, you know, to tighten up the Mario Kart skills and to learn the tracks and whatnot.
Yeah, but boring. Yeah.
Well,
I think I've gone past the days of playing that.
I'm seriously thinking my Wi-Fi is just everything.
well, you would be able to plug in a wire at the back of the Switch if Nintendo had remembered to include the Ethernet socket, but they didn't. They didn't. Baconator! Shit. Whoa! Oh my god. No! I hate using brake. Who is that? Devos and Mans? Yeah, nice one. Devos. We've got some contenders here. Mans is clearly warmed up as well because he's bossing it. And obviously, you know, finally we can answer which country is the best. England or America? 1,000 hours? Is that all? Lazy. Yeah, but how good are you at Dragon Driftway? I'm just going to get a refill of drink. Simon, America!
Did y'all just start another race?
Yeah, we're in.
I'm gonna restart my game.
Come on, disconnect.
Right, what did I miss? Guys,
some
slow
loading
down.
screens.
Not everyone at once, okay?
Oh wait.
Mines has to drop out, but he'll be back. Just to let you guys know, it'll be a bit easy for a little bit.
I'm gonna make this last race, I think, by the way.
Just because you've won your Resident Evil back, Steve, you think it's over?
Yeah, I think that's done my bits.
Are you guys? What you guys got on in that house tonight? Movie night?
Maybe.
Board game?
Probably not.
Kyle.
It's not going to be another out. It's not going to be Cheddar's one-man show again, is it? Because he does that a lot.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
Legally, the police were involved.
Yeah.
Damn cows. I shot a cow, leapt up into the air, but then landed in exactly the same place. It's no good. Maybe we could do some Smash Brothers next Friday. But Smash Puff, I don't think you'll be allowed to play because you're too good. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'll get some. What's the maximum number of players you can play with online?
You can play with 4 people in the same arena. Or online you can play with 4 people at the same time.
Okay.
And then you can have up to 8 people. So losers would like rotate out and whatnot.
Okay, cool. I'm really bad at Smash, but yeah, I'd definitely be able to play some of that. I need to get better.
Easy. Put items on. Put final smash meter.
Yeah, I love this Final Smash meter. Who won?
Well, that's the old way for us to end.
Cheddars! King Boo!
Alright, nice one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Mario Kart. Go on,
Steve, Ben, thank you for playing, guys.
Cheers, Dave.
guys.
Take care. Congrats on the victory.
Yes, big win.
Big win, Cheddars. Are you ready to enter hell this Sunday? What, for Backlash? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Excellent.
The Mario Kart don't want to connect to y'all.
Yeah, people have been having problems joining. It's really weird. I just blame Nintendo. It's over 9,000. Right, it's time to start winning again now. Come on, Chris. Oh, was that really necessary? Who was that as well? Deluxe. My new nemesis. Oh, you idiot. I'm talking to myself there, guys. Man. Damn you, Dave. You driving... Dave, you driving in a shoe? Dave, who's racing his white Yoshi, everybody, he's racing in a giant shoe. So if you get beaten by him, there's the extra shame of getting beaten by a guy racing in a shoe. sights. Got to do some target practice for Titanfall tomorrow. A lovely ricochet off the green. Shoot her!
Don't be hitting bacon at it tomorrow.
No, I know. But you're all I have right now in my old sights. Red shell. No!
No.
Got red
I
as
just
well.
brought Evo's back as well.
Oh,
Catching him. Oh.
Dave overtook me in the shoe.
Stopped on the line to give him this chance. No, it's the blue shot, of course.
You're like, what a nice guy.
It's just playing 4D chess.
I'm going to get with this green. It's going to be glorious. Not be rude. Oh! It was! It was oh so glorious. Clip
and you bombed me.
the shit out of that. That was the greatest thing I've ever done in Mario Kart in my whole life, guys. Oh no, I don't have a weapon. No, I'm not going to get first. But you know what? It's kind of worth it. And by that I mean my whole life. To have hit that green shell. Shame. Yeah, it's the same Fox Invitational as last time, dude. Same code and everything.
Well, that's just a big sad because I'm like waiting and it's telling me waiting for everyone to suggest a course. I'm waiting for people to arrive. It's not even letting me join y'all.
Yeah, it took the dude in sunglasses, aka Dave, a couple of attempts to join, but he did get in the end. I would say maybe come back in again in the online mode. Yeah. Sorry, man. I don't know why I'm apologising. I have to apologise on behalf of Nintendo, but yeah, we're getting no apologies from them.
That's
so
good. I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, if no one's clipped that, I'm coming back to clip that. What we're talking about, an hour and a half in. Best green shot. Probably the best green shot ever fired in the history of Mario Kart, full stop. Not just my history, but, you know, of all mankind. Simon, what's the Mario Kart you've played the most?
That's a very good question. Probably 64.
It was a great time.
Played a lot of that at uni.
Yeah. I took mine 64 to uni. Fuck off! A lot of GoldenEye. Sounds like I've got Tourette's. That's my own Nintendo 64 universe. Shit! And it was quite a good time, I can tell you. Bollocks! 5th. What the hell is this? Evos, no, don't just... You parked up and waited for me to pass and shot me with a red shell. Special place in hell for people like you, D-Boss.
Ooh. First place for now.
First place. First prize. I miss winning all the time. Those were the days. Speaking of university, you guys have inadequately prepared me for real life. It's not like you said it would be. Third, it's a little bit better. Still an insulting colour, but bronze. Who wants to win bronze? Not even second. You can imagine a lot of parents, like after their offspring come home with like a bronze medal, even if it's Olympics, be like, bronze? You brought home the bronze? Fuck yeah. Wait a minute. Oh right, it's Marn's way off in first. Damn you, Marns! Marnie's properly woken up. It's making Mario Kart not fun. And then Baconator's like having a pop.
Go on, Baconator.
Do like you can't change your name now because the way you speak in third person is really great.
I'm enjoying the third person speaking.
The
Actually.
Bacon King. Yeah, I might have to play the Bacon game soon. It's really funny. It's really disturbing. Though. Sneak King.
This sounds awful.
Got at the same time, got Pepsi Man. It's another good game.
Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man. Yeah, it's on PlayStation 1. It's pretty cool. It's like an endless runner before endless runners. Yeah, I know. I feel pretty good, man. Not happy about Baconator getting the second place there, but yeah, obviously Armani. I thought you were winning, dude, but it turns out it was Mako, who I will say the quote again is apparently so good at Mario Kart he makes it not fun anymore. Well, that's Mako, everybody there with his deceiving little smiling face there. He'll lure you in with his kind eyes and then stab you. Not literally, of course. Ban him! I can't. I know him in real life. You know, you can't ban in real life.
You can. Just excommunicate them.
I'm not Pope of Chilitown, Simon. I can't do that. Grumble Volcano, though. Here we go. This track's intense. Get him. Got him. This track is so great. We've got some great tracks in it. Big fan of Coconut Wall. That came back in 7, the DS game. What do the people really want, though? I'll tell you what they want. They want that Diddy Kong Racing remaster. Please just
Do
someone
they?
make it happen. They do, Simon. You know what you're talking about.
Alright.
Sorry, I just got... Sorry, I don't know. They do!
Well, I can't get it to work, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Maybe next time, if Mario Kart allows us.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think we're going to switch it up next Friday, so maybe we could do some Smash Brothers, and we could just sort of repackage it into like here's Smash Puff teaching everyone else how to be good at Smash Brothers, more like a tutorial, more like a sort of masterclass kind of thing. But yeah, we might change it up next Friday. But yeah, sorry you can't get in, dude. I mean, I don't know what to suggest. Turning your Switch on, off, and on again, you know.
Yeah,
That usually
we'll
fixes
do all
most
that.
things. Or the router. Have you rebooted the router?
No,
That's-
I can't mess with it because it's my aunt.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, and that's the biggest pain in the ass as well. But usually does fix things. But no worries. You don't want to be. If it's not your router, you don't want to go.
Rooting around with it.
Nice.
Thanks.
Alright, well, adios for now.
Catch you later, dude. Take it easy.
Cheers, man.
It was a really intense goodbye because I was power sliding. Goodbye. Have a nice week. Fire! No.
Oh, firebombed Mako.
Us. Oh well, at least I beat mine.
I'll take the third there. Tough race.
And I'll plead the fifth.
probably got a couple more in me, mate, and I'll. Call
Cool.
it a night.
No worries. You up to anything this weekend? Apart from Titanfall?
Having a socially distant drink tomorrow night. Or tomorrow afternoon, sorry. Which will be
Oh
nice.
yeah.
That's about it, though.
What's this
I'm
social
Titanfall.
distancing drink that's happening?
Oh,
I'm not trying to get myself an invite. But where
That's
is it
fine.
and when?
it's at a friend's house. I can't remember where they live. They live in Brockley? Dulwich. They
Oh,
live-
okay. Yeah, Roy's too good. Change character.
Roy?
No, I'm just responding to the chat.
Who's Roy?
Roy Cooper is DeVos's character, and he's no. I'm just joking. You can carry on being him, man. And he's named after Roy Orbison. So,
Good knowledge.
Fact. Same glasses. Right, I need a first place now. No more talking.
Very serious, isn't it?
Well, I just I get too carried away with chatting, and then my gaming suffers. Mars is already slipstreaming me. I don't need that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Shit! Who's redded me? No!
Devils.
Yeah, no, it's not helping because Mako's just getting away. That's what you want, D-Boss. Then. It's fucking close. Oh, with a red. Yeah, unlucky Mons. Oh, why couldn't that have been the last lap? Why? No! Mako hit a cow. Devos hit a banana. And Chris hit the double item. Yes, yes. No, Martin, you bomb, you fucker! No! Oh, he's looking so promising. Dude, not bad though, not bad. No Baconate, you fucking prick. Wow. Oh, I looked behind me as well. That was very, very intense. Good stuff. Look at us top 5 though. We've got no time for the AI. GG's all, yeah. GG's all round.
I got so excited there I pulled my microphone out. That was...
It's easily done. It's understandable.
Can't
Big
believe
Blue. A couple more.
Yeah, 2 more. 2 more in me.
Or you could play till 8. Play till late. Play till late.
Are we
Bacon
bargaining?
tried.
Oh,
Bacon tried. He still lost. That's Devos talking shit about you there, Baconator.
All right, Devos, come on. I'm new to this.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
This is my 4th Mario Kart Invitational. I haven't got as many hours as you. 1,000 hours. Jeez.
It was one of the only games me and my ex would play all of the time. So.
Yeah.
But there's. Stop using the Uno reverse card. Yeah, there's. I'm not like. There's going to be, you know. I'm not genuinely the best in the world, even though I like to say that I am. Just in case there was any confusion over that.
No, I didn't think you were that good.
It's hurtful, but
No, it's, I didn't think you were the best in the world. That doesn't sound very hurtful.
it's all about the top.
Yeah, fine. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Hey,
Yeah, Kenny, give me the space cruiser. Whoa! Nice one. We both... Oh no, you didn't fall off, just me. Well, thanks, Devos, anyway, then. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Fireball, yeah, I'm going to have to get on with that, aren't I? I hate the fire flower in this game. It's useless. You got someone in front of you and you just, like, shoot out all the fireballs in the world. And misses every time.
That worked for me last game. Got me third.
Yeah, but... Yeah, no... Yeah.
It's great when it works.
I love the arrangements of the music in this game. Lots of sax. Sax on the beach. Very nice, got an Anna. Just keep it together. Gotta keep it together. Mako, you fucking son of a bitch! No! Alright, I've got to send him a 4-letter word.
In voice chat.
He's not in voice chat, I don't know why.
He's in Discord.
Is he?
Yeah, but not in the chat.
Okay, let's go TikTok. Oh, I do like Dragon Driftway. Oh, too late. Oh, Devos selected it. Nice. Yeah, great minds, dude. Dragon Driftway is a sick track. It's tough as well. I hope the universe is kind to me in this one. Lets me keep my crown at least. But the problem is, Simon, the universe doesn't say what you want it to say. The universe says just what it says. What it says. What it says.
What the hell did I join?
Not sure.
You listen to the golden pipes of Chris Fox, and who's this? A new challenger appears. It's Mako. How's it going, Mons?
It's going alright. I'm
Well-
okay. How about you?
I don't know if you've heard, but I beat the legendary Armani in one Mario Kart race, so feeling pretty good with myself right now.
And then I'm crawling along the floor trying to find the charger in the back of the, like, around the back of the TV entertainment unit thing.
And you're still beating us in the game. Well, that's just
Well, I'm only fourth, but like when I'm on a straight, I'm using my left hand to try and search for the cable.
I didn't need to hear this because I was like, you know, he's pretty hot shit, but maybe not. But you've been multitasking, have you? That's humiliating in a way.
Oh bollocks!
Devos in the chat has joined us in the game. He said he wanted me to ban you because I told him you were really good. I said I can't ban you because I know you in real life. So it'd just be awkward. How's lockdown been treating you, though, man? You doing all right?
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. This is like what I do normally anyway, so
Yeah, I've
it's
heard.
just normal life. Now I just work in my house too.
Yes, it's lovely, isn't it? PJs 24/7.
Oh yeah, they really smell because I've forgotten how to shower, but that's fine.
There's no need anymore. You can't be. No one can smell you over video calls. So
I'll have that screen shell.
this is Simon, by the way. I'm on him.
Oh, hello.
My friend
Hello.
Simon, from way back in the day.
Long time.
Simon from way back,
Yeah, and this is Marn's new friend,
from not so way back.
brand new. Have you got baby Marns yet?
No, it's 4 more weeks.
4 more weeks,
Yep.
dude.
Baby Mom will join the Mario Kart tournament.
Yeah, baby Marns will be beating us in Mario Kart by the end of the year. Are you going to call your baby Marns Jr.? The kids can call him Marju.
No. No.
That's a
I'm
shame.
not- He's going to be called Raphael.
What, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh!
I like it.
That's amazing. I named my 2 cats after 2 turtles. Bam, we'll have the 3rd turtle. Now all we need is to find a Donatello somewhere we can solve crimes.
Oh. I mean, you also need a mouse as well. Well, you need a rat, not a mouse.
Yeah,
You need
mouse.
a rat. Well, I'm sorry. We need a rat.
This is a lot of people's brains are going a little bit funny during this lockdown period.
Yeah.
So don't worry
Forgetting
about it, man.
important things.
Yeah, like doing Mount Wario. It's trying to make up for that right now by doing Mount Wario. What do you say, Simon? Can you stay with us until 8? Play till 8. Play till 8. Play till
Yes.
8. Yes! You can't. No one can deny a chant. That's Dave, by the way, Marnes, with the sunglasses on.
I was going to say, isn't Davos Dave or Davos?
Devos is from the chat.
Oh,
Cyrus
right.
Cyrus Riffs is
Yeah.
Dave from Splash.
I'm pretty sure Dave's in-game name used to be Davos.
I
So
think
at one point.
I think he got into a massive legal battle with Sir Devos.
That's why I was getting confused. I was like, I'm pretty sure Davos.
We literally just did Big Blue, and I screamed at you, Marnes, because you very slowly overtook me on the right of my screen when I was sure I was headed for that second. No, no.
I did a little skip. There's a part of the track where you can fly out. So on the last straight, I did it to you.
Well, thanks.
That's alright.
You just
I
missed.
also had 3 mushrooms as well. So
You just missed Smash Path, who was in the chat with us. He played Mario Kart with us. Couldn't get in today because of Nintendo's super awesome netcode. But he's called Smash Path
yeah.
because, get this, he plays Smash Bros as, would you believe, Jigglypuff.
oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Jigglypuff 64.
Yeah, and he's pretty shit hot. And I was just saying before you got in the Discord that maybe we should do a bit of Smash Brothers next week. Get you guys on
I'm down for that.
that. 'Cause
I
I
haven't played since lockdown.
since work, yeah. I was telling them how going into that meeting room where everyone's playing Smash is you see quite a real masterclass in gaming.
Jake has tried to get me to play Smash with him since, but I just didn't have it in me.
Do you guys play online, or is it stable enough online for your intense Twitch sort of Evo
yeah,
tournaments?
fine.
Okay.
Well,
Eat my greens, Mako.
yeah, maybe. Oh shit! Oh, there we go.
You gotta eat your greens if you want to grow up big and strong. Oh yeah! Didn't come first, but whatever.
Trying to suppress my rage.
Well, would you please
Remember last
try
time
harder?
when I lost?
Could you calm it down over there?
Tournament. Last time I lost the tournament at Splash, I think that was like the first Mario Kart tournament I'd ever lost.
You were
and
proper
installed the
despondent
game.
and depressed. You said you didn't want to play it ever again. I remember that because I was like, let's play, and you were like, you'd look off into the middle distance and just be like, no, 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 never again. It's like, what happened to Mans? Oh, he lost at Mario Kart once. And he's never been the
Gotten
same.
over it now. Gotten over it now.
It's good to see.
I think this is maybe the most I think since then I've played maybe 2 tracks or something, or we might have played it like once at lunchtime. I think I can't remember.
That's good. Easing back into it. That's good stuff.
But now I'm just gonna wait until I just want the next Mario Kart, or they can turn the next Mario Kart into a new F-Zero. Oh,
UFC would be great. Don't hold your breath though.
make my
Obviously,
dreams come true, but I know it's never gonna happen.
they wouldn't even let
It's like on
Criterion make one. I think we had that chat. What do you think about the PS5 reveal?
It looks sexy and I need it. And the thing that was really good about it was Donya said she also needs it. That means I can have one.
I was thinking it is funny that you used the word sexy because I said on stream earlier on is that vertically it looks like it's sexily unzipping like its jacket, and the white jacket is sort of like opening out. It's like, come play with me. And I'm like, I'm not supposed to feel these confusing feelings about a console. Oh no. But
Brilliant, isn't it?
it looks really odd on its side, like really odd on its side. Like it's like a Dali melting clock or something. But the one without a disk drive standing up looks like a really nice symmetrical V, and I'm digging it. Sorry, Miles, what were you going to say?
Oh no, I say I haven't seen it on its side. Did they actually show it on its side in the presentation? Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Briefly, images flashed up of it, almost subliminally, but you need a stand to stand it on its side, first time ever. And it looks like it's not like properly stable. It's so weird.
Right, no, I did see it on its side. What am I talking about? I meant like laid down flat. I haven't seen it laid down flat.
Well, you can't lay it down flat because it's lumpy. It looks like a really sleek shape. Like standing up, it looks like a sleek V shape. Hence,
it looks like the Shard.
Yeah, it does look like the Shard. But yeah, obviously, I didn't catch this at first, but it looks like a V. Hence, of course, V5, Grand Theft Auto 5. Have you heard, guys? It's coming.
Is it? When? Oh my god.
I don't know. It can't come soon enough.
I've been waiting for it for so long.
Yeah. Oh, why? Aye.
Oh yes, somebody shot you off the jump, so we won't get too far away.
Sonny's having dinner. Mum's crashed with dinner.
Oh no. Is Sonny at home with the family, or is he like... It clashed with his own personal dinner time he has by himself?
I don't know. Either way, it's great. Also, Dave, I don't know if you've noticed, but his white Yoshi character, he's driving in a big shoe. That tickled me.
Such a Dave thing to be white Yoshi in a shoe.
Thought I'd beaten you guys there. Cody, currently making Japanese style fried rice. I could go for some Japanese style fried rice right now. Could you post me some? Could you mail me some rice? That would be nice.
I'm sure it's pretty cheap to mail a couple grains.
Yeah, just a couple. Yeah. Don't go nuts. Most of the takeaways in the area are back, Mans.
Oh yeah. Well, the ones nearby, right outside my house, pretty much never closed.
All right. Well, so, your favourite is fun. It was Kismet that you introduced me to the German kebab place, because they were one of the only places who had stayed throughout this lockdown.
They delivered it to me.
The German doner kebab place.
Yeah, they weren't shutting for nobody. I think it's because the police. You go in there because it's opposite the police station. And it's always full of coppers, so like you can legally stay open so we can eat. But I'm only talking about the German doner kebab place. It was like someone describing their first love. I'd never heard someone talk about food like that before.
It's so wonderful. It's so cheap and it's so delicious. What's not to love about it?
Right?
And it's better. I think it's better than Five Guys and a fraction of the price.
Well, it's definitely a fraction of the price, but I'm more of a burger guy than a kebab guy. But that's how good German doner kebab is, because I'm not a big kebab guy, and yet I was pretty much sold.
Perfect place. Absolutely perfect.
It's very exciting to have you here on the stream for the first time, Mans. Si, when did we become friends, Simon? Around the year 99?
Probably 99.
2000?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. Barely. What were you, 98, Mans?
No, I'm 1994.
Okay. Still though.
I was at that time. I was probably playing Mario Kart 1 on the SNES, crying because I couldn't beat the final cup on the hardest difficulty.
And then your parents are like, "Oh, that's weird. He's crying about Mario Kart. I don't. He'll grow out of that." How you doing, son? Don't talk about it, Mum, Dad. Mario Kart loss. Life bad. Everything rubbish.
Pretty much, yeah.
You bounced back, but you've bounced back. It's a happy story.
Oh, for how long though? How long I can hold the Mario Kart rage in?
Let some of it out in controlled short bursts.
I don't know. I have to be responsible now. I have a kid.
You got 4 more weeks of acting like an irresponsible lunatic. What a great excuse, officer. You don't understand. I'm having a kid in a week. Right? That's why all the toilet paper.
Yeah.
I don't know. TPing. I don't know
whatever you get arrested for. Yeah.
I can't relate. I've never been in trouble with the law. except for that one time.
Believe it or not, because I'm such a fucking gangster, I've never been in trouble with
Chris,
No!
when were you in trouble with the law, Chris?
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
Or am I?
probably knows.
Not allowed to talk about it. No, I've never had a brush in with the strong arm of the law, and not specifically Sylvester Stallone in Cobra, but just anyone.
He's gonna have another blue shell.
I was considering putting the items on this for Frantic, but I thought that would piss a lot of people off. This is how me and my mates used to play back in the day. I don't want to... No! I hate the fireball flower, it just ruined everything. No! Oh, thank God, third. Thoid.
I'm only a second place kind of guy now.
That's good. No, don't. It's fine to be a second place kind of guy. You know. There's my dad. He's second place. He's the second place in my heart. It's fine to be second place on one. You can settle for it. Simon, 2 minutes 2. It's your last stand.
This is my last stand. Yeah,
Simon's last stand. Have you got any big stories? Anything exciting happened to you during this lockdown, Armani? Pretty much saw you, and then the lockdown started.
No, I mean, like, absolutely nothing has happened. So I don't think anything else has happened to anyone either. I don't know.
Well, Josh,
people ask how I am or what I've been doing. I've I've got nothing to.
It's great, isn't it, though? But there's no expectations. Sometimes you're like, if you've done nothing for a weekend, and you'd be like, I have no anecdotes for everyone when I see them at work on Monday about my exciting weekend. But now, there's no pressure. It's like, I've been doing nothing, man. Just like everyone else. And it's great for FOMO. Literally missing out on nothing. Amazing. It's the best. It's been the best time of my life.
Lockdown.
No, I'm joking.
Oh,
my gym needs to open before I pass away due to cholesterol.
Oh, gosh.
It's been a lot of sitting down. No! Would you buy the disc drive free PS5, Lance? We were talking about that just before you joined.
No. Donya likes
Physical
buying
media.
copies of stuff, so I'll get it.
Yeah, otherwise she'd have got a hologrammatic version of you as a partner. But she's like,
safe
no,
space.
give me the real thing.
It's a safe space in my house.
Exactly. Just turn you off at night. All that stuff. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think...
Honestly, it looks awesome. Was there anything that you saw that stood out to you from the presentation?
Resident Evil 8 made me very happy. There's a shit ton of games... Huh?
No, that's not. I knew as soon as the trailer... Basically, almost as soon as the trailer started, I was like, it's going to be a Resident Evil, isn't it? I can just feel it. In just the way things look in the trailer. And the way the environments look is Resident Evil.
I thought it could have been Silent Hill.
Instantly didn't like it. So
Oh, because it's a horror game.
Because I'm a fucking scaredy cat, and I was just like, oh. No.
Hey, when I get to 20 subscribers, I'm only 6 subscribers away. I'm going to be playing a horror game on stream, so...
Good luck with that.
Well, I'll be screaming a lot. It's going to be funny for everyone else. No!
Sounds like it would be awful for you.
Yeah, but I've got to do it for the channel.
Do it for the
This is my life now.
growth.
This is my life now, Molly.
Think about the channel's growth.
Damn it. Where'd you come, Simon?
4th.
Rip.
Poor.
You could always do one more to try and redeem yourself.
No, it's fallen off a cliff now.
I guess it is. You're cashing out.
Since
You could do better, but you could also do a lot worse. So maybe it's
I think this is probably my my swan song. That was
your swanton bomb.
a swan song bomb.
Lovely stuff. Oh, you're welcome, Simon. Thank you very much. Oh, there you go. I have to go
Flying
back to my
away.
home planet now. Oh, see you later, Dios. See what's happening now, Simon. You leave, and there's just a great exodus.
Well, you know,
a
I'm just a
Grexodus.
drawer, aren't I?
But yeah,
Dios.
there's a lot of cool, colourful-looking games last night. Simon, any games stick out to you just before you pop off in the PlayStation?
Just a new
5?
Horizon game. I didn't play the first one, but it's made me want to play the first one. So, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Gran Turismo looked good, of course. It's always going to look good. Although the thing that pissed me off was the menu in Gran Turismo that they showed was just so basic and just like the first one.
Wait a minute, Simon.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm sorry to cut you guys off there, but we've got Sega in the chat, so I just need to say hi to Sega. Hello, Sega. Continue.
Oh, that's Sega.
Continue talking about the Sony product.
Yes, it's just awful. No, the menu, the function, the
Dreamcast
functioning
2, am I right? That's what we really
Pretty sure
need.
it's not finished at all, right? Because
It's just
they
a 3D
didn't-
rendering.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna say it will be alright, but it might also not be alright, so yeah.
It's a safe, bold prediction by Mans there. So it's the same. Well, I predict they're going to end with Last of Us 2 equally. They might not end with Last of Us 2.
You'll never know.
Why did you leave that position
Well,
as IGN's top predictions guy, Mans? It's weird that didn't work
No,
out
I
for you.
wanted to go on to bigger and better things.
And you've done it.
Yeah,
Mario Kart King.
well,
Circa,
not quiet, but
circa 1994 to 2019? Question mark.
but I liked quite a few of them. The games that were shown, new Spider-Man, new Horizon. I'm down for most of it.
For most of it.
For most of it, it can.
What aren't you down for?
Resident Evil.
Oh yeah. That's only because it's a horror.
Yeah, because it will scare me. It can go fuck itself. Not interested.
Wow. Wow.
It looks nice though. Graphically, it looks stunning. All of them, all the remakes and stuff recently, Resident Evil look absolutely amazing. But I would never have the disc in my house or in my console. Or and if you put it in my console, you can also get out of my house.
So, I guess what you're saying is, no one will catch you dead playing Resident Evil in your house. Not this time. Not any time. Woo.
Exactly. Whoop, no, never. Whoop.
Oh, brilliant. Coyote, have you ever grown impatient over a package? Well, yeah. I mean, when you're waiting for something to come, it's really frustrating when it doesn't come. Again, best advice: distract yourself. Try not to think about it. But I've heard a lot of people have been impatient and frustrated over my package.
What the hell is happening?
Yeah, I need to. I should have left 2 minutes ago.
You guys, this is how you're telling. This is how you can tell that three great comedy minds are working perfectly in unison, because that is exactly the show. That's exactly the length of silence that I wanted after that gag. Bravo, lads! You did it. You smashed it.
I tried my best.
On that note, I'm going to leave you. Cheers, gents.
See ya.
Speak
Cheers,
soon.
dude. Have a lovely evening. I'll see you tomorrow for some Titanfall.
Cheers, man. Looking forward to it.
Woo!
Oh, time.
Bye. I was playing some Wave Race. Oh yeah, Mars, I meant to tell you this ages ago, and now it's coming off Game Pass. I don't know if you've got Game Pass on Xbox, but there's been a cool little jet ski game on there. It's like called Riptide Renegade GP or something like that. It's a really generic game. A really generic name, sorry, but it's a you know, I did think of you because you're like, oh no, Dave! Whoa! And there he goes. Nice one, Dave. Cheers for hanging out. If you can hear me, let me say bye to him in text.
Hear you in his heart.
Yeah, or more accurately, over WhatsApp.
In his ears. He can see you with his eyes.
Yes, exactly
Yep.
what you were saying.
Yep.
What was I saying before Dave said he was leaving? I forget.
I've forgotten as well. Something about something. Oh, the Riptide, Renegade, GP, GX.
Oh yeah, it's just a cool like jet ski water type racer game. A great kind of, you know, you could tell it was like maybe a £20 downloadable game or whatever. I don't know, but it's like it was a great little game to discover on Game Pass, and you can do stunts and stuff. And better than Blue Storm, obviously. No, it's better than Blue Storm.
No.
Most things are though.
No. That game is amazing.
Amazingly disappointing follow-up.
Amazingly amazing. I never played the 64 version, so Blue Storm was the best wave race of all time. The other one doesn't exist in my logbooks.
There's a Game Boy version as well, and that's better than. What the hell happened there?
Yeah?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like you're. Oh right. A second it looked like you weren't moving, but you're just like lagging out real bad on the map.
It's fine. Well, yeah. I think I got shot and kind of got stuck in the map and had to be replaced, so it was really bad for me. Are they posting out Splash pastries every Friday to people?
I wish. No, not at all.
Outrageous.
No.
Ah, there you are. Fox's sake indeed! Because you're right here at twitch.tv/The Psycho Fox. What have we got coming up tomorrow? Saturday Night Titanfall. And on Sunday, it's the return of Subscriber Sunday. And this week it's Coyote's pick. World at War on Veteran Mode. Thanks, Coyote. Thanks. Thank you. Sorry, I went into my broadcast voice there.
It sounded like some sort of like radio advert.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. My friend used to say that I sounded like a game show host, like all of the time, and I was like, that's quite accurate.
And then you're like, yeah, so I'd be perfect for streaming. Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, Subscriber Sunday this Sunday and every Sunday right here. Don't forget to tell a friend. Blah blah blah.
Don't forget to tell a friend. Blah 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 blah. Yep.
Yeah, and then I shut down like a robot.
I don't know if you just drove off the edge or you lagged off the edge.
No, I drove off the edge. But it wasn't entirely my fault. Yeah, we got a message by Sega. Big deal. I'm joking, it is a big deal. Sega, come back! I love you!
Sega, I want another F-Zero, please.
Hey, yeah.
I know you helped them make GX. Help them make another one.
Did you know that AX is kind of present on disc and you can kind of get it running, just not perfectly? I didn't even know about that.
No.
Well,
I did not know about that.
Maybe you should be getting on that. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what you have to do, but I saw it in a video the other day. Not, like I said, not fully optimized to run on a GameCube.
Yeah.
But still, I want to try those tracks.
Were there many? There was only one extra cup in AX.
Oh, really? Well,
I can't remember. I think there was only one extra cup.
I don't know.
Or maybe they only shared one cup and it had its own separate, like, unique free cups.
Possibly.
I don't know. There was an arcade that I used to go to play in Smash Bros tournaments in Croydon, and they had F-Zero AX there. I never got to have a go on it because it was broken at the time.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine that? Well, you obviously can. It happened to you.
It wasn't so good.
But finally seeing one in the wild, you're like, yes, yes! And you get around the corner and the screens are like cracked and it says out of order. You're like, no!
Yep, it was plugged out and it was not working, and I didn't even want to play Smash Bros anymore because I knew that amazing machine was in the room.
Was it like a proper? I never saw one. Was it like a proper sit down?
Yeah, it was a proper sit down one, proper cabinet and everything. It was amazing.
That's so cool. Yeah, never saw one. I used to go up, central London a lot, Trocadero or whatever.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Never, ever, ever did I come across one. Still going on more trips back at that time compared to now when I haven't left my house in 3.5 months now. No, just joking. I've been outside. But yeah, never saw them at airports. I saw them in arcades in other countries. So I'd love it. To be honest, we should go halves on one.
Yeah, why
Halvesies.
not? Halfsies. Down in Portsmouth, where I went to uni, they have an amazing arcade there with some imported arcade machines. They have the Luigi's Mansion arcade machine there
Cool.
with the actual Poltergeist 3000.
That's
It's a
amazing.
brilliant little game.
When I was in Japan, that one and only time, I found the Half-Life 2 arcade machine, which I didn't know existed. That was really funny.
What? Valve made an arcade machine?
Half-Life 2 arcade. It was really weird. You sat in a chair and you had like 2 joysticks, one on each like arm, and it was. Can you just not? I'm trying to tell you about an exclusive
Not drop
arcade, and you're just dropping a bomb in the
Sorry.
fuck as well now. Fuck.
I can't help it. I've got another bomb for you. Catch up.
I'm not now. I won't reach it, but you can have that blue shell, I guess. Spoil it for me. I just wanted to announce it. I wanted to get in on some of its glory.
It's a little tip if you've
Red,
only
red,
got
red, red, red.
if you've only got coins and you're about to get hit by a blue shell, use your coins right as the blue shell hits you, and then you will only lose 1 coin instead of 3.
Really?
Yeah, and maintain most of what you'll be able to keep most of your top speed after that.
Interesting. Good stuff. Yeah, Coyote, I used to work at Sega, so it's nice that they haven't completely forgotten about me and sometimes visit my Twitch channel just to say hello. Hello, Sega. Like I said, well, like Marn said, sorry, new F-Zero AX and GX, please. We have a new
Please,
game,
yeah.
please.
Online capability for F-Zero, thanks.
My capability, please. But yeah, like I said to you at the time, like a few months ago or whenever, Criterion were like, hey, we'll make a new F-Zero, Nintendo, and they went,
Well,
nah.
I'm pretty sure Nintendo asked them to do it, and they were like,
Oh, really?
we want to. They were okay with it first, and then they were like, oh no, we're gonna do Need for Speed.
That's
We're just
even
gonna
worse.
Just gonna focus on Need for Speed,
It's even
and
worse.
then they did.
Yeah, they could have. You see,
I think the guys that made Fast, I think Nintendo approached them as well at one point, and they said that they didn't want to make. I'm pretty sure they said they didn't want to make an F-Zero. They wanted to make their own passion project version of F-Zero, and then they continued making Fast.
I think you told me about that. Yeah, the Fast Race Neo dealer.
Yeah.
Right? They're quite cool.
It's a cool
But it's
game,
not-
but at the same time, it's like if your
It's
game
like-
is so heavily inspired by F-Zero,
Same time, it's
they
like-
must make one.
Yeah, it's
Don't
like, yo,
say no.
where's F-Zero? I mean, it's another thing to hate about the annualization model because Criterion are clearly so like, no, well, we can't. Either we don't want to leave our comfort zone and not make a Need for Speed this year, or the publisher wouldn't let them, or you know, they were like, well, maybe the fans were just really missing Need for Speed, but sure, you can take a year off from making annualized Need for Speed games to make one F-Zero game, just one measly little F-Zero game. We've not had it since 2003.
It's very upsetting.
I remember very clearly being in a long car drive with my girlfriend and her parents at the time, and reading. I had a video game magazine. Do you remember them? I had a video game magazine in my hand, reading about how big F-Zero was going to be and how it's like an arcade version. It's like, what? Sega and Nintendo working together as well. Crazy.
I got it. I think it came out in America like a significant amount of time earlier than it did in Europe, and I got it imported before the store stopped importing games from America, and picked up myself up a freeloader, and it was fucking amazing. I was playing F-Zero way before anybody else around who was, and they were like, "What, you got F-Zero?" And I was like, "Damn right I do. How did you do that?" I don't know. Just have it.
Dude, I bought WrestleMania 18 because I'm just a mental wrestling fan, and that's not even a good wrestling game. But I bought WrestleMania 18 on the GameCube because my friend was going to America, so I got him to get it for me because it was cheap. And then the freeloader just kept getting delayed and getting delayed. So I had, because I bought it because I knew the freeloader was coming out, but it was getting delayed over and over again. So I'm stuck there with a game that I can't play. Little did I know, it was also shit. But I just got really frustrated with that. So every time I hear freeloader in the GameCube, I just like, shudder a bit. But yeah, you did it right. But I was like, it kept delaying. I was like, no. Anyway, I've got an actual replay now, and all the GameCube gizmos and gadgets to play foreign games. Finally, in 2020, the year of the GameCube, I predict. I'm so happy you jumped on, man. Thanks for coming to play and jumping on stream. You're on stream right now.
I am. I don't have a link to your stream, so.
Oh, no worries, Mans. You'll be able to find me at twitch.tv/the Psycho Fox. Hey, get at me on the socials. Psycho Fox on Twitter. I like doing the silly broadcast Alan Partridge voice. It's all I've got.
No, you've got more voices than that, don't worry.
Yeah. Do like shouting Gilby in a falsetto voice, that's another thing I do. Wonder how he's doing.
I'm sure Gilby's doing Gilby. He's doing Gilby things. As he does.
I'm doing my first VR game on Monday on stream. Beat Saber. For hashtag Music Mondays.
Hashtag beating your saber.
Yeah, on live on stream for the people.
Live on stream beating your saber. Okay.
Yeah.
18 plus stream, right?
Of course, all my streams are. I know communication error.
Oh no.
You want to do a couple more?
Yeah, let's do a couple more.
Nice. Oh, Devos followed me. That's so sweet. 74 followers, Mans.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. It's been really, really fun. And yeah, I didn't like we were playing Mario Kart a couple of weeks ago, and a lovely guy named Paul. You just gifted 5 subs in like all kinds of amazing stuff like that's been happening. People have been cheering and I'm well touched. This is partly down to the inspiration of Tom doing that 24-hour stream.
Oh right, yes, yeah.
But Josh, IT Josh, like, yo Zam, we're still going, man. If you want to jump in for a couple, Zam Tendo. He's another one of my Sega alum. Can't connect. Yeah, a lot of people have been having problems with that tonight. I don't know what's going on with Nintendo and their Mario Kart, but yeah, a couple of my mates did manage to get in after a couple of tries, Sam. So I don't know if you want to try backing out and coming back in. But yeah, it's been a bit shonky tonight, according to people. Totally Nintendo's fault, not mine. Sorry,
Classic Nintendo X Internet.
Yeah, Nintendo cross internet. Oh, Dragon Driftway, time for redemption. I love this track.
Oh yeah.
It's tracks like this where I'm like, God, a Nintendo theme park would just be the best, and they're finally doing it. And they've recreated stuff like this in real life. It's going to be amazing. Oh, at some point. For sure. I'd love to go with a group of nerdy friends, you know.
I've wanted to go to Japan for many, many years and never have. And whenever that trip happens, sometime in the future, I hope Nintendo Land hasn't been burnt down yet or anything.
Wow, who's burning it down? Can't you just stow away in Sonny's suitcase on one of his 8 yearly trips to Japan?
Oh yeah, of course. He's a samurai ninja, isn't he? He can probably find a way to conceal me.
And yeah, he'll be concealing you and getting himself a business class upgrade at the same time. But yeah, I mean, it's coming to America as well, isn't it? Because it's Universal Studios. I believe it's coming to America as well. That'd be at least more affordable for a lot of people. But you'd want to go to you'd want to see it in Japan.
You want to go to the Japanese one? Probably be way more over the top. I have a real life womp that they made in a lab or something. Exactly.
Played a bit of Mario 64 earlier on. Thought about you and your speed runs.
Oh, Mario 64.
Dude!
Brilliant memories.
Dude, you were 2 years old when that game came out.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I don't think I owned a 64. Well, I don't think my cousin had a 64 until I was maybe like 5 or something.
Oh,
So
really?
I didn't play it for a long time.
That's I started playing games when I was 4 though, so 4, 5 is when you start being able to work out what's going on and stuff with games and stuff. But man, you know, like imagine though having nothing but 2D games for like years and then that game comes out, and even though I was like 11, I'm like, this is revolutionary. This is such a big deal. This is
never looked so good.
Yeah, and my friend described it as it's getting from point A to point B in the most stylish manner in Mario 64. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It was like free running before there was free running. Mario invented parkour.
He kind of did. I'm pretty sure I would believe that if someone told me. Mario
There it is.
invented parkour.
He must have done. Pretty sure no one else is credited for inventing it. If this was a pre-recorded video, just zoom in on the French dude's name on Wikipedia. His name is. Oh, a few more races left. I do like Sunshine Airport, but I love all these tracks. I was doing TikTok Clock earlier on in 64, funnily enough.
In 64, wait, there's no TikTok in 64. You mean Mario? Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, I mistook it for Mario Kart 64.
No worries.
Yeah, I hated TikTok Clock.
Yeah, well, I was
so young.
I remember hating it when I was super young as well. Going back when I was a little bit older. Dude, I was also recalling. I remember very, very distinctly playing playing Mario 64, Wet Dry World to be precise, before going when I was 13 years old, before going to a school disco and kissing my first ever girl.
Oh,
so I got a
Mario
wet dry. Dude, Mario invented parkour and kissing, as far as I know. But what a day for a 13-year-old boy getting a star in Wet Dry World and getting a kiss in real life. Oh,
dreams. Oh no, I threw myself off the map. Flip.
You sure did. Anne-Marie, her name was. So if you're watching, Anne-Marie, it was a special night as it was for you, as it was for me. But what I will say is, how many stars in Wet Dry World did you get that day, Anne-Marie? 0. So yeah, sure, 1 kiss for me, 1 kiss for you. But I think you'll find I've got a couple of extra stars, so I win. I win the kiss.
Oh no. Your new kissing could be competitive.
How's working from home been though for you, Miles? Bit weird, bit boring.
I regret not asking them to send my work chair because I bruised my arse. I actually bruised my tailbone sitting in my office chair for hours and hours on end. I couldn't sit down properly for ages. Now I've got this like foam donut thing that I have to sit on.
I was just about to say, are you sitting down properly? Like, have you been getting to the chair and just jumping into it with so much? You're like, work, yeah, and you like leap into it and butt stomp, Mario style.
I wish I had that much enthusiasm to start work. Oh my god, yes!
Woohoo!
Dive in head first.
Mans, your body's already just preparing to be a father. You know, even though you're younger than me, your body's already like, oh, back pains. Oh, son, give me a second, would you? Dad's got to sit in his favourite chair. Oh, there it is.
Well, I'm sitting on the floor right now, and my back is absolutely killing me.
I'll tell you something, Mans,
So
it's happening. It's all downhill from here, man.
I ate banana.
Boy.
No, not banana.
Boy, Daddy wants to play some Mario Kart with you. Get Papa his sitting cushion.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, need a crane to get out of bed by then.
Don't worry, it's just happens to the best of us. Yeah, but the question would be, if someone said, do you want me to drop off this comfortable chair at your house? Why would the answer to that question ever be, no thanks, I'm alright?
Because
you didn't want to
there's
trouble
already
them.
2 chairs. There's already 2 computer chairs in my house, and I'm thinking, where's the third one gonna go? The ones from work are bulky as well.
Yeah, that's true though. 2 PC chairs in 1 flat. You built a house. You built your house.
Yeah, I built my house inside of this flat, and
with fireplace and everything.
Oh, initially, yeah, and then we ripped it out, and then
Yeah, when
Then
you were
put
told
TV
if
there
you
instead.
start a fire, it will kill everyone in the 5-mile
yeah,
radius.
pretty much we will poison
Brilliant.
ourselves, and it
Brilliant.
will probably also catch on fire. So,
Excellent.
would have thought your fireplace could catch on fire and kill you. I didn't think it could.
Probably just best to be wary of fire in general.
Yeah.
Can you get your chair now, or are they're like, nah?
I think I could, but I'm thinking there's probably not much point because in 4 weeks I'm going to be going on paternity. So
Oh yeah, nice. How much paternity leave do you get?
I get 10 weeks.
Nice.
So I can take in three weeks up front immediately, and then after that we'll see how I feel. Maybe I don't want to work anymore. Then. I'm going to be gone for 10 weeks, so bye. And as soon as I come back, I take out all of my annual leave and I go again. Bye.
Nice. Yeah, I've got no first-hand experience of being a father, but I from what I heard, it's quite tiring. So I think maybe after that 3 weeks, you might still be quite just tired.
I probably will. I don't know if you spoke to Mark Hughes much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he is every single day on Slack. He sends basically a GIF of like zombies rising out of the grave, and that is how he feels every day. So
Yeah.
me and him can bond over it.
You can. What a life-changing experience that'll be. And then you too can tell people that they're not quite right. They're not quite right, are you?
You're not quite right, are you? You see the yeah? Yeah. Oh, fucking fire.
Look at their strength. Look at their strength.
No, you can take over there.
What? Oh. How did you have that?
No, I looked at the map. I always look at the map.
Look at the map, eh?
Yeah, look at the
Give
map
it a
every few
give it a
seconds.
try.
Make sure.
Sounds
Make sure
pretty
there's no blue shells.
highly unorthodox, but alright, fine.
I mean, blue shells are actually bigger on the map than the actual player icon thingies of your head, so as soon as I see one that's zooming around it super quick.
I'm not sure how I missed it, especially when you stopped and went, I'm just going to stop here. I'm like, alright then, sucker! Oh, wait a minute. No! Another mushroom. Another mushroom. I'm happy though. I've pipped you on a couple of them. I mean, true, you were
Hey,
fixing a TV and maybe cooking a meal, and
No, that was only for one race. I couldn't get my hand round the back of the thing to plug it out of the dock.
Cheers, Zam. Sorry, man. Sorry, man. I was just responding to the
That's
chat
right,
before
no.
Zam disappears. Cheers, dude. Sorry you can't get connected. I don't know what's going on with Mario Kart today. It's been really finicky. Yeah. Have a great weekend, dude. Thanks.
So you can fix it, and then you got nothing to do with it but fix it. Now you
Exactly.
can hear me in the chat if you're still in the chat. Fix Nintendo's internet. Thank you.
Someone's got to. Someone's got to.
Exactly.
Looking all coy, mans, on standing on top of a planet. I've never seen a giant look so coy. Look at my crown, though.
I think this is going to be my last race, and then I'm going to head off.
Yeah, no worries. It's a good time to call it. So, all other races leading up to this are null and void. This is the only race that counts. So we've got to play
One
for
of the
real now this
prettiest
time.
levels.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I love it.
for
It's
real.
gorgeous, isn't it? This game is gorgeous.
It is. No, imagine it in UE5 with ray tracing.
No,
A
that's
super,
not.
super realistic looking Mario.
No, that was going to be the opposite of my point, Mans. That was
Oh,
the
no.
opposite of my point, and I
So
just hit
good.
myself with a green. So
And then they can put Lara Croft in Mario Kart and it'll be
the point is, you don't need 18 billion teraflops and 8 mega power cartridges.
I do though, and I want to use cinematic Megascan models in Mario Kart that
Have
have
you
8
seen?
million size.
Have you seen the size of these new consoles? The PS5 and the Xbox One Series X. Xbox One Series X. Xbox Series X. Like how big they are compared to. They're bigger than the Xbox One original model. They're bigger than the PS3 fat. I can't actually imagine anything that big.
Even the PS3 fat.
I can't imagine anything that big in my. They're just
I was-
giant PC towers.
is true. You know, I was quite happy with the way that the PS5 looks though, because it also fits in with the scheme that Donya's picked out for the living room. So
Well, how
it's
convenient.
perfect.
Oh, good for you.
Perfect. Oh, I didn't look at the map, see, but it doesn't matter.
I want it all black. I don't want white and black.
I want white and black.
I don't.
Oh wait, I've seen some renders of the special edition Spider-Man. So I don't know if it's real or not, but yeah, it looks bad.
I do want to see it first. I want to see it up close and personal.
Shit! Stop being thrown at me, please.
I think it looks really weird on its side, especially the one with the disc drive. It looks weird.
The disc drive does look like it was a bit of an afterthought.
Especially, like I said,
oh crap,
on the,
yeah, people like this.
they're like, oh shit, discs. I knew we were forgetting something. We forget anything now, ship it. Wait, discs! But yeah, I think the symmetricality of how it looks like a V standing up, especially if I can get it in a different colour, I'll definitely have it vertical. Sans disc drive, I think. I'm hoping that the one without disc drive will be like a lot cheaper. But maybe they'll stick a huge drive in that one, so you never know.
Oh, you beat me in the last race. Oh, my back is absolutely killing me. I'm only 26, I shouldn't feel like this.
This is brilliant because it's your return to Mario Kart, but it's also a bit like Spider-Man 2. I'm back! I'm back! My back! My back! Lovely stuff.
I'm hopping out of the lobby.
Yes, me too. That's the end of the 4th round of the Fox Invitational tournament in Mario Kart.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Next week we need to have a cash prize, okay, so everyone's got to buy in.
Well, we could... I mean, that might get people to actually come play, and that'd be really good, actually. I wouldn't mind doing it with cash.
Everyone's got to buy into it, and then, oh yeah, it'd be fantastic. We'll just set up a PayPal pool thing.
Okay.
And then whoever wins gets the PayPal pool. I'm not saying this because I need money to buy Goats of Tsushima, right? So I'm going to start practicing to win the money to buy games for myself. But
Sure. I like it, though. I think that's a good idea. But if Mario Kart doesn't happen next week, it might be Smash Brothers. We might do a bit of Smash. So you can get some interest for a bit of multiplayer Smash action.
Yes, get Sonny in on that. I wouldn't mind beating Sonny up outside of work.
Wow. Okay.
I say that, but in the last tournament, Sonny actually knocked me out.
What do you mean? What, in real life? He put his pad down and...
He knocked me out in-game, and then he knocked me out with his GameCube controller in real life. Because he's a ninja, remember?
To be fair, Mans, it was only a matter of time.
Before
And
Sonny
Sonny's...
knocked me out, right?
Yeah, and at least he didn't do it with his stick, his evil cane.
Oh, his pretentious big stick, yeah.
And on that bombshell, cheers for joining me, Mans, and everyone else who's no longer here. Simon, Smash Puff, Steve, Ben, Zam,
Dave.
and cheers, Simon, dude.
Dave.
I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, Dave. Sorry, I was distracted by Simon's comment. Yeah, cheers, Simon. See you in Timefall tomorrow. See you guys later. Mans, take it easy. Have a good weekend.
Yeah. See you later, you too.
Bye.
and rattle. Check it out, it's time for the battle. Dragon punch and hit the floor. Do it right, cause this means war. Hit the switch and turn up the heat. Flash kick or punch with your feet. Firewall and a quick power drive.